Bon dia! I am back with another hair video. A couple of weeks ago, I did a wash and retwist and I braided my hair, and a lot of people wanted to see what my hair looks like when I take it out. It has been, I want to say, about 2 or 3 weeks since I've put these in. So while I take them out, I'm going to answer some of the most common questions that I typically get about my hair. All right, well, let's get started. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? When and probably why did I decide to lock my hair? I had locked my hair back in September of 22. Yes, September of 2022. Declan was about 2 years old, about to be 3, and I had decided I don't want to do my hair and his, so I decided to lock my hair. I had been a loose natural since September of 2016 and decided I wanted to try something new. I had been looking at a lot of videos on locking your hair and then just kind of like understanding maintenance, what it looks like. And I decided that it was a lifestyle that I was ready for and I wanted to change. At first I thought like locks were permanent, and if I ever wanted to change my hair, I would have to like cut it. You can actually just like comb them out. That rubber band was rough. You can just comb them out. I have not had the urge to comb out my locks. If I ever decide, I know that that's an option. I feel like just knowing that gives me ease. How did I start my lock journey? It was out of me wanting a lower maintenance hairstyle while taking care of Declan and being a first-time mom. I started it with 2-strand twist. I really took my time in making sure I took time to like part my hair cleanly. And in doing my research in locks, I had saw that there was a young lady who had about 80 locks, and I loved how full her hair was. Now, getting locks, your hair is not going to turn out the same way as someone else's. So you can have lock inspiration, but you can't look at someone and be like, oh, I want locks like theirs, on account of your density, the thickness of your hair. In my head, I decided I like the number 80, and that was going to be my target number of locks to have. When starting my locks, I knew that I was going to be the one who was going to be maintaining them. Finding a loctician from my research, I hadn't found one that I had liked quite yet, and knowing that starting locks, it can be expensive depending on where you go. I was like, I can start this myself. You know, you got YouTube. YouTube helps you with everything. I think the first time that I completed my entire head, I had like 75-ish, I think. The high 70s. I hadn't quite hit the number of 80, and I was like, I think I still want to get to the number 80. Some of the thicker locks that I had in my hair, I went through and I split those. So right now I ended up at the number 81. Works out good whenever I'm doing braid outs, but whenever I do a 2-strand twist, it's not quite the same. Yes, baby? Trying to do the coil method, I wasn't versed enough to do it with the flick of the wrist. That wasn't me. So the 2-strand twist was the best option for me. When I first started, I think I did retwist every like 2 to 3 weeks in the beginning, and some may say like that is too much manipulation with the hair that early in the stage, but it worked for me. Now that my hair is a little bit more mature, I usually do retwist every like 6 weeks or so is when I do them. And now that we're in Portugal, I do my own retwist again. Before leaving Charlotte, I had found a loctician that I trusted to, you know, retwist my hair. So I would go to her, and she always did an amazing job. Again, she's the one who created the products that I use. So speaking of products, when I wash my hair, I typically use as I am rosemary shampoo to cleanse my scalp really well. And then I will use Rucker Roots sulfate-free shampoo. I do not use conditioner in my hair. I know that that's something that people have asked. Before locking my hair, I always condition my hair with every wash. But since locking my hair, I kind of fell off of that. In the beginning, I started using conditioner, but then I heard mixed reviews around whether or not it causes buildup in your locks. And that is something that I wanted to make sure that I avoided at all costs. And for me, it's not necessary. My hair is moisturized. I use my daily spray and oils. So I don't ever feel like my hair is dry. So I don't feel like I need to use conditioner. Do what's best for your hair. Everybody's hair is different. So I do want to call that out. Don't just listen to me and what I do. Conditioner isn't something that I do with my locks at this stage. I do use conditioner in Declan's hair whenever I wash his hair. Do I miss my loose natural hair? Not really. Not really. When having my loose natural hair, I always had to do something to it. Loose natural hair, beautiful, I loved it, but I always had to do something to it. Like, I couldn't just put my bonnet on and go to sleep. I would always have to do it, like braid it down, twist it down, make sure that if I put it in a pineapple, like it wasn't like too smushed. I did low manipulation hairstyles quite often. So like I would braid my hair or do twist and then leave those in for a week and then take it out and rock the braid out or the twist out. But it was always something like I couldn't just wake up and go with my loose natural hair. Always had to, make sure that I styled it. And that's very different from locks. Locks, spray it down, and I go. Another thing is locks are really versatile. Have to figure out like the styles and everything that you like, similar to being a loose natural. But I can do braid outs, I can do twist outs, I can do styles, space buns, messy buns, the pipe cleaners. I would wear that for a week, take that out and have the big voluminous curls. I had plenty of options. I just feel like this is, again, less work for me in this stage in my life. So missing the loose natural, not really. I still enjoy seeing, the loose natural girlies with their curly hair. Will I ever lock Declan's hair? I think that is a question more so for him. I don't have any plans to, unless he comes to me and says that that's something that he desires. Similar to cutting his hair, it's a personal decision for him. It's his hair. If he gets to a point of where he is like serious, wants to cut his hair, then we'll cut it. But for now, he is content with his braids. It is a fight to do his hair every 2 weeks, but he likes his braids, so we will leave those in there. And if he decides one day that he wants to lock his hair like mommy or cut his hair like daddy, we'll be happy and support him. I'm not going to push anything on him. How often do I wash my hair? Don't judge me. 4 to 6 weeks whenever I'm doing a retwist. Whenever my hair gets like super dirty or my scalp gets super clogged, I don't really sweat too much in my head. I don't really wash it every 2 weeks. It works for me. Not saying that you should wash your hair every 2 weeks, because as a loose natural, I religiously washed my hair every 2 weeks, styled it, made sure that it was protected. But in my lock state, I wash my hair less than normal. I always have my hair covered whenever I go to bed. I sleep in a bonnet. I sleep in a scarf. My pillowcase is also a satin pillowcase. In case like my scarf or bonnet comes off, I know that I won't get lint or build up in my locks. And then whenever I am laying around on the couch, like say I want to take a nap on the couch, I'll also make sure that I put a bonnet on just to make sure that I'm protecting my hair. Because that is one thing with locks. If you get lint or build up in your hair, it's a process to get it out. And luckily I don't have any of that. I will continue making sure that my hair is always covered. finally on my last one. Taking these out. Y'all can see at the end of some of these, they're not quite locked. They're just loose, kind of curly in. And just let them do their thing. All right. All of the braids are out. Oil my scalp like usual. Put some in my hand. Then I just squeeze it on there, give it a little shine. All right. And we are good to go. This should last me, my hair is pretty heavy, so I think that this should last me for at least a week before they start to drop and look straight again. Thanks for hanging out with me while I take out my braid out. If you like this video, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can stay notified of all of our videos. And let me know if you want to see more content like this. Well, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Okay, buddy. So, okay.
Cheerios.
Yeah, you can fix your bowl. Fix your bowl.
Fix the bowl?
Yeah.
Like this is from the washing machine.
I think that's dirty. You see dirt in it?